Let's talk about pollution in our precious home state here. Scientists at Southeastern University say they have discovered dangerous levels of toxic materials in Lake Maurepas. They also say that most of this pollution can be traced back to industrial and other human activities. Greg LaRose, editor-in-chief of Louisiana Illuminator, joining us now with the details. Greg, thanks for joining us. Last week you were talking about your Red Alert series and different chemical, different body of water. What are we finding in Lake Maurepas this time?
It's much of the same, actually, what we talked about with the Red Alert series. Heavy metals like lead, cadmium, nickel. They're at levels that are thousands of times above what the Environmental Protection Agency considers safe. So the researchers at Southeastern have been looking at this ever since the Air Products project to store carbon dioxide under Lake Maurepas was proposed, and they essentially did their testing over a few months of 2023 and found that these, not only were the elements present, they've gone through what is a pretty novel methodology to figure out that these elements are coming from the rivers that feed into Lake Maurepas. The Blind River to the south, and then on the north side there's the Amy and the Tickfaw. And these are essentially tides that essentially pull whatever's in the rivers into Lake Maurepas. So while they can't trace back these contaminants to the actual sources, they do know that these are found in industrial products. These are found in agricultural runoff. Okay,
so tracing the source is an accountability conversation, which we can't have just yet. But what we can have is the health conversation. We know that arsenic in fish is super high, 420% higher.
Oh, it's like the numbers are astronomical.
So that, from the studies that I'm reading on the NIH, on different sources here, PubMed, it's transferred from fish to human. So talk about what we need to know if we go fishing, if we go swimming. Talk about that.
So there's no really system in place that regularly tests fish for things like lead. Rewind a year ago, there was a mercury advisory put in place for certain fish in areas of Lake Maurepas where they were saying you shouldn't eat these fish more than twice a month, some 3 times a month, because we know of the issues that mercury can cause, much the same.
Yep.
So while federal regulations don't require the testing, I think it's just sort of, you know, this is knowledge people should have. This is what's in the water in Lake Maurepas, and I don't know, I don't want to go out so far and say, don't go fishing in Lake Maurepas or eat the fish in Lake Maurepas, but do know that this information's out there, so educate yourselves.
Yeah, all we can do is inform, and we can't tell people exactly what to do. So it's something very interesting is happening where we just left one administration that did all sorts of EPA expansion. We now know how much PFAS is in our water, things like that. Are we going to see rollbacks in how much we get to know about what's in our water sources?
You know, if I'm looking at the trends of EPA regulations being dialed back. We saw in recent months that along the Mississippi River corridor, community air monitoring standards have been rolled back significantly. So that's what the forecast tells us at this point.
All right, Greg LaRose, Louisiana Illuminator, editor-in-chief, thank you. Always great information. All right.